this video, we're gonna talk about that Scarlett Johansson got involved in Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni court case. Miranda Kerr speaking for the first time about what didn't work out in her relationship with Orlando Bloom. Nelson Peltz, Beckham's dad, is talking about Brooklyn's relationship with Victoria and concerns that Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton have on how Kanye West gonna react to their relationship. Nelson Peltz, dad of Nelson Peltz Beckham, gave his first comment on Nicola and Brooklyn's situation versus Victoria and David Beckham. What can I say? It was always interesting to hear from a person who's like always behind the curtains, because we really can hear something from him, and he's a billionaire, so it's always interesting to find out about his reaction, how he reacted. Is he blaming Victoria and David for that, or he's saying that Brooklyn could have behaved in any other way? Let's hear what he said.
Nelson speaking at the Wall Street Journal's Invest Live event held in West Palm Beach, Florida, February 3rd, jokingly asking if his famous family has been in the press lately. "I haven't noticed that at all," the billionaire businessman responded, adding, "My daughter and the Beckhams are a whole other story. That's not for coverage here today, but I'll tell you, my daughter's great. My son-in-law Brooklyn is great, and I look forward to them having a long, happy marriage together."
Yeah, basically everything's great. My son-in-law great, my daughter is great, everything's great, because he's not gonna tell you what he feels and how he thinks, that's for sure. But let's hear what advice he gave, and I think it's something interesting and we can talk about it.
As for advice he has for his 10 children, including Nicola, Nelson says, "My advice is to stay the hell out of the press." How much good did that do? Well, not much, seeing as Brooklyn publicly aired his grievances against his famous parents, Victoria and David Beckham, on Instagram in January.
I think it's actually an awesome advice. Stay away from the press, because they can manipulate your words, they can change everything and make a drama out of nowhere. But that's what Brooklyn actually did. Let's be honest, Instagram right now is kind of like a form of media, it's social media. So that's what he did, that he personally put out all his what he thinks at the moment out for the press. I don't know why he did it. I mean, he probably had his own reason, but I think it's a mistake. You know, if I have problems in my family, I'm not gonna put it out. Like, of course, I'm not that famous to put it out for the press, but put it out for my friends or whatever. You know, like, I'm trying to stay private as much as I can, and that's how I understand this recommendation by Nelson Peltz.
"My parents have been trying endlessly to ruin my relationship since before my wedding, and it hasn't stopped. My wife has been consistently disrespected by my family, no matter how hard we've tried to come together as one." So far publicly, Victoria and David Beckham have yet to respond.
When is it gonna end? When is this scandal gonna disappear from tabloids? I don't know, but it's always interesting to find out point of view from Nelson Peltz's side, especially from her father, because he's the one controlling his empire worth $1 billion. So I think his words are really mean something. Back in the day, all the tabloids were talking about Miranda Kerr and Orlando Bloom romance. How they looking good together. Miranda was Victoria's Secret model, and Orlando Bloom was one of the hottest actors in the Hollywood. That's why it was all over the press, first page of the tabloids, and they just broke up. All of a sudden, they decided to go their separate ways. So it was interesting to hear what really happened, and Miranda shared her stories, her side of the story.
We both knew that the relationship was not bringing out the best in each other. And so when we made that decision to separate, I've said to him, let's always put the needs of Flynn first.
You can see there was no drama, just two grown people decided to go their separate ways. And I respect that. I respect this type of relationship when she's not, because probably she has enough money to basically live her own best life. And of course, priorities of their kids comes first. That's why she's not talking bullshit and starting talking dirty about this marriage. She's just saying that it didn't work out and we decided to go our separate ways.
She says to focus on Flynn, they had to completely forgive each other, because having that animosity towards someone else because they didn't live up to your expectations is very draining. And speaking of their friendship today, Miranda says, "Orlando and I are great friends. I just wished him a happy birthday and he told me thank you to me for being such a wonderful mother to Flynn and a great friend to him, and how grateful he is to have me in his life, and I feel the same." She adds they see each other regularly and have respect for one another.
So we all wanted to hear something dirty or nasty, but thank God it didn't happen, because rarely in Hollywood you can hear something positive about each other when two people are growing enough that they can talk like adults and be friends even after their marriage didn't work out, because they have a kid together, and it's most important. Usually in tabloids we hear opposite is happening, like all the dirty secrets, he was cheating with her and she was cheating with the other guy and stuff like that. Thank God it's not happening here. Apparently Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton, new couple, are really concerned what Kanye is gonna do. In my opinion, like, if you're dating Kim Kardashian, that was in a lot of relationship before she started dating Kanye West. If you're marrying her and then breaking up with her, you gotta expect a lot of your friends, acquaintances come around, wanna date her, or they were with Kim Kardashian, so you gotta accept it. And probably like a normal person would have accepted it, and but not Kanye West. Kanye West is a little different and difficult, and he claims that he has some brain issues, whatever. I don't know what's happening, but I understand their concerns. Lou's concerns, first of all. I don't think that Kim actually concerned, because she was dating a bunch of people after they broke up with Kanye. It was Pete Davidson, Odell Beckham Jr., and who knows? Maybe somebody else. We don't know about it. So, source told Daily Mail on Tuesday they're concerned about what Kanye would think about this, as he was friends with Lewis in the past. A source added that the Kardashian star doesn't want to make this look like she's poking the bear. According to the source, both she and Hamilton know that this could trigger Kanye in so many ways, which is partly why they're keeping things casual. Also, a source said the pair are using kid gloves with this hookup and currently not making it any more than just fun. Describing their moments as a friends with benefits situation. Lewis and Kim are not dating exclusively. He's not looking to settle down with anyone, including Kim. Lewis isn't looking to be a stepdad. He's not looking to be the it couple with Kim. So basically Lewis just want to have fun, I would assume. And he doesn't want anything other than just create good memories with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is a superstar, don't get me wrong, and I don't know how would she look if it wasn't for plastic surgeries. How would she look in the 80s when it was not popular to have plastic surgery? We didn't have technology like we have right now, but she's definitely a popular person, and that's why folks like Pete Davidson or Beckham Jr. or now Lewis Hamilton wanna date her or see her, and probably she's just having fun because she have all the money she wants, and kids are okay. So maybe she likes Lewis in a way. That's my take. I think the main problem right now for them is Kanye West's reaction. It can be unpredictable. I don't even know what Kanye West gonna say. He might say, "Oh, everything's all right. I love Bianca Censori." Nothing. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm glad my kids are all right. Or he can give a crazy reaction that I'm gonna kill Lewis Hamilton when I'll see him. Never know. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Actually, what do you think Kanye's reaction would look like? Ryan Reynolds asks Scarlett Johansson dragged into this Baldoni and Blake Lively lawsuit somehow. Nothing crazy, I'm gonna say it in the beginning because I want you to hear what actually happened. So, audio from an unearthed recording had thrown Scarlett Johansson into Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively ongoing. It ends with a legal battle. The recording, which comes from filmmaker Claire Ayub, hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right, shows Wayfair co-founder Steve Sarowitz gushing over his experience working with Ryan Reynolds' ex-wife as he compared it to his experience with Lively. "I love this women's empowerment. We have another first-time director we supported. A woman named Scarlett Johansson. I'm so excited for her," Ayub lightheartedly joked with Sarowitz, to which the billionaire quipped, "We're trying to give her her first big break. Maybe people will hear her after this." They joking, "She was so cool, calm, collected, and confident. Nice. It's so interesting because you work with so many people and almost everybody is nice. And then there's Blake. She's totally different than everyone else. Not to say anything bad about her, but she's different." That's an interesting part, when you don't want to give compliments or say something bad, you're saying that this person is different. So basically, we're witnessing right now that these people basically saying that Blake was an angel, like she claims that she was, and Blake difficult to work with. That's what we can see from these lines. So Ayub previously worked with Baldoni and Wayfair on their 2024 film Empire Waste. Ayub submitted a declaration claiming she faced repeated negative interaction and verbal abuse from Baldoni and Wayfair. I can say one thing, guys. I don't know if you want to believe me, believe or not. I think they both guilty, because I think she's no angel, and he was lost his mind in some way because of popularity and because he gained so much attention. So he probably did something wrong, because it's too many witnesses come out and saying that he was harassing them in some one or the other way. That's why I think he did something wrong for sure. But Blake Lively is no angel, and we can hear that between the lines that Blake did something. That's for sure. And I read some of you commenting in the situation saying that I'm reading what Blake's PR team feeding to us. Not necessarily. I'm reading everything in every tabloid that I can. That's why I know the situation. I think they both guilty in something. And we will hear more dirty secrets for sure. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, share. It will help more people to find out what really happened between Blake and Justin, and more celebrity news to follow. See you guys next video. Bye bye.